Oh man, I did not think Fleek was gonna play Night Rain. At least not just yet. I didn't even know if he would. I know he's into Souls games. I did watch his stream recently of him playing Bloodborne. Such a goof. But I'm curious what he thinks on Night Rain. I am addicted to Night Rain. I have beat all the bosses, but not all the characters' remembrances, and I want to beat the final boss on all the characters. Eventually, I'll try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take my time though, so I'm not just burning myself out. But I'm excited to see what he thinks. Even though he's like, I'm not doing a video on Elden Ring right Night Rain. Yeah, okay, Fleek.
Pimps! Elden Ring Fortnite is out and it's given Dark Souls players their hardest challenge yet. Having friends. What an exciting time!
On that note, that is the biggest thing I hear with Night Rain. Everyone's like, I can't play the game because I don't have any friends. And yes, I know, it's kind of rough with randoms. It is. I've definitely played with randoms. And sometimes it's, sometimes they go do their own thing and, it ruins the run or they leave. That's another thing. Some people leave. It's definitely doable. I've beat bosses with randos and it's still a fun time. You just go again. It's Souls VR. You drop, die. That's VR.
Time for sadists, masochists, and BDSM enjoyers everywhere.
Yeah.
3 days after the friend slop genre is created and FromSoftware has already top-ticked it. I can't wait to see all the spreadsheets that come out on how to min-max making friends and defeating the big boss of crippling loneliness. Yeah. Of course I'm projecting. I've got no one to play this game with. My wife and her boyfriend are off vacationing in Galveston, so my team's blown. And they won't even give me...
Yeah, they bought him Doom, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna go on vacation, honey. Have fun.
Voice chat so I can... They're off vacationing in Galveston, so my team's blown. And they won't even give me voice chat so I can harass the randoms that are somehow worse than I am. No wonder this game has a 65% review score. Actually, make that 75%. The Stockholm Syndrome is nicely settling in,
Yo,
and the game
it's
is
just
finally
Rocket
finding
League.
its target
Classic.
audience. Critics are raving, saying that this is settling in and the game is finally finding its target audience. Critics are raving, saying that this is the perfect game for my gay poly...
What? I mean, I guess if there's 3 of them in the polyamorous relationship, I suppose, yeah, they can play together and then, do what they gotta do later after beating the boss.
Target audience. Critics are raving, saying that this is the perfect game for my gay polyamorous relationship. Well, what are the odds? 2 weeks after it releases and there's already another perfect game for Doom the Dark Ages fans. Still, the question that everybody keeps asking about Night Rain is, why is this not Bloodborne? Well, Miyazaki finally had an answer at the stupid
Why do
name
you
fest.
think?
Between you and me, I think he was hinting at a Bloodborne sequel here. Take a listen. Honor. I will make literally anything other than Bloodborne. Hell, I just replaced 80% of the content in Elden Ring with a multiplayer mod, called it a new game, and made $200 million yesterday, baby. I am Japanese Todd Howard, and you will gobble my I repeat, as long as it's not Bloodborne. Domino oregano, Miyazaki-san.
Domino. Stop. But I feel like he would be so down to make a Bloodborne 2. I think it's just because of Sony. Because I feel like they're holding it, right? Unless I'm wrong. They probably won't let him make a new one unless they oh my gosh. Unless they green light it. I'm freaking stuttering. I'm guessing it's just because like Bloodborne is in the clutches of Sony's hands, Just like, let it go, please, Sony. Just let Bloodborne go. I'm gonna be coping about Bloodborne remaster on PC, 60 FPS, and then Bloodborne 2. Like I'll cope for it forever. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'm just gonna keep coping. I'll be like 100 years old, being like, "Is Bloodborne 2 out yet, grandson? Is he out? I've been waiting 50 years to play it on PC, and then play the sequel." And I'm like, "No, Grandma, it's still not out." Well, I'll still be waiting. I'll be kicking him out grave. I just want Bloodborne, okay? I haven't finished it. I'm only on the DLC. I beat Ludwig, though. That was a fun fight. It's so freaking good, but I want the 60 FPS. I know there is the thing. I know about the thing. But yeah, I still want an official one. One day. Please, just let it go, Sony. They make so much money. I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm gonna like literally talk about this for 10 minutes. Ugh, it's so it makes me angry.
Domino oregano, Miyazaki-san. The implications of this are staggering. What could this mean for the future of Bloodborne? I'll tell you what it means. It means we're gonna keep getting random references in completely unrelated games for another 10 years, instead of them just finally fucking updating Bloodborne so it runs at 60 FPS. In fact, oh, would you look at this? A Bloodborne skin in Night Rain? This isn't fucking funny, FromSoft! No, you stay out of this. They keep doing this. They've been doing this for the last 10 years. We've got Bloodborne and Ghost of Tsushima. We've got Bloodborne and Astrobot. We've got poems and God of War Ragnarok based on Bloodborne lore. This company, FromSoft, is fighting his own war, and he has no rules, no boundaries. He doesn't flinch at torture, human trafficking, or genocide. He's not loyal to a flag or a country or any set of ideals. He trades blood for money. But making Bloodborne run at 60 FPS is completely out of the fucking question. 10 years.
No, but I literally don't think it's Miyazaki's fault. I think it's just Sony. I feel like he can't do anything about it. But I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Maybe he could just like buy out the IP. Cause I'm sure he has the money to do so. But I don't know. We'll never know. We're not on the inside. We don't know. We don't know the corpo secrets. Maybe one day we'll learn them.
Money. But making Bloodborne run at 60 FPS is completely out of the fucking question. 10 years of being forgotten. You can't just treat me like some Armored Core fan. Which leads me to the obvious conclusion. FromSoft hates
slander to the Armored Core fans. Damn.
Like some Armored Core fan. Which leads me to the obvious conclusion. FromSoft hates Bloodborne fans and they're waiting for us all to die. Let's look at the proof. 2015, Dark Souls 2 Remastered comes out. Prepare to die? More like I want to cry. What is this? This is not Bloodborne. 2016, Dark Souls 3 comes out. Want to hear something funny? You've been able to run Dark Souls 3 at 60 frames per second since the PS5 released. Oh, Miyazaki, you silly little bitch. 2018, Dark Souls 1 gets remastered so that we can see those big...
The greatest chest. Sorry.
2018, Dark Souls 1 gets remastered so that we can see those big... beefers in HD. You could have just put them in Bloodborne. I wouldn't have complained. That same year, FromSoft makes a PSVR game where you can make people sneeze. Isn't that fun? They were really doing fucking anything other than Bloodborne. 2019, FromSoft lets Activision publish Sekiro so that they can say they've made one good game in the last 20 years. 2020, they remake Demon Souls even though no one played that game. Some people played that game. 2022, we get open world Dark Souls. Turtle in a motherfucking Pope hat. 10 out of 10, but 1 out of 10. Fuck that turtle, he's not Bloodborne. 2023, FromSoft remembers how to make a fun game. Shame it's not Bloodborne. 1 out of 10. 2024, Elden Ring gets a big DLC. Sick Bloodborne reference there. I remember when Bloodborne got a DLC. 9 years ago. That same year, FromSoft commits their most egregious violation yet. This outright proves that they hate Bloodborne fans because only a hater of biblical proportion would do what they did next. You know what they did? After all these years, someone goes, you know what? FromSoft must be too busy to get around to doing all this. They don't hate us. So you know what? I'll make a 60 FPS mod to tide us all over. So he makes it, releases it, then gets mercilessly slaughtered by FromSoft's legal team.
I just watched this movie last week. What? Also, that scene is crazy. But listen, I don't think it's Miyazaki. It's literally Sony. He's like probably on some island drinking tequila at 9 in the morning. I don't know. Okay, probably not. He's probably working. But it's not him. I think it's literally just Sony. Like Sony's like grabbing him by the balls and twisting them so he doesn't do anything with Bloodborne.
it, releases it, then gets mercilessly slaughtered by FromSoft's legal team. FromSoft's lawyers, flicking over the little guy, had this to say: "Fuck him, he's wrong, we're right." Who's this going to? Oh, okay. Don't worry, no one will ever be hurt by that man's love ever again. They will never find him. In other news, we have, bitch, get your working hands off my suit. This is Balenciaga, and your dry-ass hands are gonna soak up the tears of the Cambodian children that made it. We done here? Then most recently in the story, Sony gets in on this gangbang to sell me a PS5 Pro so I can get the smoothest, blurry 30 FPS Bloodborne yet. And what did Sony have to say for themselves? It's about persistence. Did we just sell you?
Stop. I remember when I saw that and I was like, wait, are they gonna announce Bloodborne Remastered? It was just the Pro. It was just the Pro. I was so sad.
What did Sony have to say for themselves? It's about persistence. Did we just sell you less features for $200 more? Yes. But are you poor?
Yes, they did.
I hope not. Who let you in here? And if you think that's bad, that's just the tip. FromSoft's already announced their next 20 years of ignoring Bloodborne. 2026, we're getting Escape from Bloodborne, a new game where Miyazaki goes, hey, you see that game that looks a lot like Bloodborne? Well, it's fucking not. 2027, we're gonna get Dark Souls Barbie.
I will say, I don't know about the Switch Bloodborne-esque PvE. I don't know about it. Personally, I don't think I'm going to play it. Because I think it's only going to be on the Switch 2. And I do not want a Switch 2. It's a scam. So I don't know. And honestly, what I just saw about it was it just pissed off Bloodborne fans. It just made everyone mad, me included. I'm a new Bloodborne fan because I'm just playing it for the first time in the last like 2 months or so. But I freaking love Bloodborne and I'm not even done yet. I'm almost done. Getting there. Making my way. But I don't know, man. This is so disappointed.
Looks a lot like Bloodborne? Well, it's fucking not. 2027, we're gonna get Dark Souls Barbie Dreamhouse. 2030.
I'm so ready to play Dark Souls Barbie Dreamhouse and dress up my Dark Souls character in a beautiful dress while I fight all these crazy creatures and drown in the blood of my enemies.
Well, it's fucking not. 2027, we're gonna get Dark Souls Barbie Dreamhouse. 2030, the Elden Ring movie. 2032, Xbox acquires Miyazaki and uploads him to the OneDrive. 2033, Elden Ring Go-Kart. 2034, Elden Ring Foot Finder, a project in...
I think that's already going on. Miyazaki has a foot fetish. So many scenes just have feet. And they have no shoes on.
33, Elden Ring Go-Kart. 2034, Elden Ring Foot Finder, a project in collaboration with Quentin Tarantino. 2035, Cookie Mama, Prepare to Die edition. Now with special recipes from Bloodborne. No time to explain. Same year, Dark Souls Truckers. 2041, a dating sim with Radon and Makilla called How I Met Your Brother. 2042, GTA 6 finally comes out. No new FromSoft games this year. 2049, thanks to advances in modern medical science, Todd Howard grows a foot taller than he is now, making him a whopping 5'6". 2053, Shitty Skylines, Dung Eater's Paradise. 2057, Need for Souls, where they add dodge rolling to avoid oncoming traffic. At this point, my balls will be swinging past my knees, and I won't have one more frame than I did 40 years ago. 2061, FromSoftware releases SoulsNet, an AI program that gains control over every country with N-word capabilities. But then one day, this AI goes rogue and starts sending barrages of N-bombs at every city across the world, wiping out 90% of humanity and leaving us in ruin. Bam, 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 we're all dead. 2062, Lego Dark Souls comes out.
No! I hope they never do this. No, I don't know.
Bam, 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 we're all dead. 2062, Lego Dark Souls comes out. At this point, I'm on my deathbed, and as I fade gently into the voluptuous bosoms of the busting nuns waiting to receive me, I'll faintly hear Geoff Keighley's voice in the other room announcing, we've got a real special treat for everyone. Me and my wife, Hideo-san, are proud to announce Bloodborne 2. Fast 2 Furious, a new and exciting racing game in the world of Bloodborne.
Me too. Me too, please.
Here we go.
Me too.
Voluptuous bosoms. Honor.
Honor, honor.
Honor. N-word capabilities. Honor.
Oh my god. Honor, honor.
Honor.
Oh my gosh, just give us Bloodborne. He actually didn't really talk about Night Rain though. He wasn't lying. Like he kind of talked about it, but it just became a Bloodborne video.